Hello and welcome to another unboxing. Now this is the Butterfly Book Club box for May. I had to think then. And this is the Fated Flames box, which is their fantasy box. They do have two other ones, which is Sinful Souls and Carnal Creatures, which are romance, dark romance. Not my kind of thing at all. But fantasy, I have found some amazing 5-star books in the fantasy, and I am currently reading an arc of one of my 5-star Butterfly Book Club books. From last year, I'm reading the arc this year for the sequel. Can't wait, loving it. Anyway, let's get this open. And can we just take a bit of appreciation for the actual box itself? Illumicrates are always blank yellow. Fairy Loots are brown with just black outlines of designs on. Owl Crates are usually just a block colour. These are all three boxes are 3 different colours, and they always have these nice little pictures on. But I know what this book is, because with the Butterfly Book Club boxes, it's not a secret. You get to know what the book is. You get to know what it looks like. So yeah, can't wait for this. So this is what the box looks like. Love this. Love this. As pretty inside as it is outside. So we have our cheat sheet, and the theme for this month is Revenge Without Mercy. And as you can see on the artwork here, we have ships and we have nautical rope, like knots and things. It's going to be about pirates, and I love reading about pirates. And so inside we have the blurb, because the books don't have the blurb, and we have a bit about the author. We have other books by the author. We have prompts on here, which you get to win a voucher to the Hive, which is their online store. So for any books that you've seen in other of my unboxings or in my book reviews, you can go onto their store and have a look to see what they're doing. Ooh, and just before I came to do my recording, in the Discord, because there's a wonderful, wonderful little corner of Discord where all the butterflies are. It's not a big announcement, but if enough people sign up, they will do a reprint of Wraith Beneath the Tides, which is a 5-star, which is the 5-star book of which I am reading the arc of the next one. If it comes out and you see it on their shop, buy it. You won't regret it. And then we get read along challenges down here. I love the designs that are on this, because it's like just like little signposts. You don't just get it in block wordage, which is a bit boring. So you get lots of different things, and you get like lots of different nice little things. So we get a bookmark, because all of the books in the subscription boxes for the Butterfly Book Club always come with a matching bookmark for said book. I keep them all. You can't see my butterfly. I think you can maybe see the bottom of the butterfly shelf up here. I think that's the bottom of it. Nope, that's the Fairy Loot shelf. So it's even, I'm sat on the floor, so it's even further up at the top. Yeah, you get some artwork and the name of the book. So I keep all of my bookmarks in a little book pot, and I keep them in the book once I've read them. As you can imagine, if you've been watching my videos for a while, there are a lot of bookmarks in the book pot still, because I keep getting distracted by arcs. We get a character art card on here. Love that. And a letter from the author. I do like to read these before I start the book. And then we get the read along card. So in the Discord, we do have a read along. When I remember, because me reading the books is terrible. Case in point, I have only just this morning finished reading one of the subscription books out of the Butterfly one that came last October. It's the end of May. I'm bad. I know. I am going to get into doing the read-alongs again. So we do have the read. I love the artwork that they put into these cards. It's not just blank cards. There's artwork that goes with the book. And then we have a whole card of trigger warnings. So we're going to, after we do the blurb, we're going to do the trigger warnings. And then we get this beautiful, beautiful pack. It used to just have a ribbon around it, but now it has this wonderful pink foiling on black. And these are your read-along cards. So there's the read-along in the Discord, but these are prompt cards. And you can see they're all the artwork, and you can see they corresponded to different pages in the book, which is why sometimes when you'll see me posting pictures of the books that I'm reading, it has like sticky tabs in. That's because there's prompt cards with it. Now, usually these don't contain spoilers. They're also great if you don't drop them. But I don't tend to read them as I'm putting the stickers in the book. I go for the page and I don't even acknowledge that there's other writing on the cards. That looks like a very chunky book. So we are on to the book, and it's not as chunky as some, but good grief, is it heavy? And they come in this beautiful little purpley pouch that I can never get the book out without at least doing a little bit of damage. But to the pouch, not the book. God forbid. The foiling. Oh, love it. Love it. So this is Bloody Black by Rhiannon Hagedorn, I think. Sorry if I said that wrong, but this is the cover. It is black with blue foiling. I love blue foiling, blue covers, just everything about it. I just love it. I love it. The font, the way it uses up every single inch of the paper. Not a bit is wasted. Bloody black, no quarter, no mercy. And we never get one of those awful dreaded barcodes, which I don't see why special editions need dreaded barcodes on the back of it anyway. But this is the back. Look at, again, it is all right to the edge. No bit is wasted. And in the middle it says, I'll hunt them down. Every man who helped and every man who knew. Anyone who failed me, who didn't warn me, I'm going to rip up their hearts the way they did mine. Oh, yes, love that, love that. And the edges don't wrap around, so we have a block colour top and bottom. But good grief, are they worth it? These are the edges on this edition. They do some stunning edges, and they are the same. They match the bookmark on there. Love these. Absolutely beautiful. So do they do the naked hardcover as well? I'm not having a look just yet. It's stuck. Don't do that to me. I thought it was stuck. We don't do reversible dust jackets, but the leaves are still full of that wonderful, wonderful foiling. It says, I would break every oath, cross every ocean, kill and steal and lie, just have a place at your side. Because I don't want your ship, I don't want your throne, I don't want to capture you, I want to belong to you, I want you to belong to me permanently. Oh, it's a map! Love me a map! This is the hard case for it. I love me a map. And it does wrap around. Look at that little hint of foiling in the names, the skull hand and everything. And it does wrap around on here. Love this. Love this so much. So when we open it up, oh, did you hear that? I thought that's such a crack. Love that. The interior artwork is the same as what is on the author letter card, but the bits, it's not chopped off at the top. But love this artwork, and it is the same on the back as well. And it is hand signed, so sometimes we get like the book plates, signed book plates to stick in on this page, but this one is hand signed. Love that. And then we get trigger warnings, a playlist, which I do like authors to include even if I don't really listen to them. Then we get the map that's on the hard case. Love me more maps. And then we're into the book. So let's go for the blurb and find out what all them trigger warnings are. Anne was a reckless, arrogant royal who had never tasted defeat. After a brutal betrayal on her wedding night, Anne vanishes from the kingdom she was meant to rule. Years later, she's returned from the grave, no longer a princess, but a terror of the seas. Known only as Blackbeard, she's hunting down the men who destroyed her, one by one. Vengeance doesn't come without a cost. Brutal bargains with a demon collar her and bind her to a dark promise. When she captures Lieutenant Rob Maynard, a too handsome, too calm officer loyal to her enemy, Anne intends to trade him for leverage. Instead, she finds herself locked in a dangerous game of secrets and seduction, where the greatest threat isn't a blade, but the way he looks at her. Like she's still a woman worth loving. And while she knows better than to believe anything but pain, Anne must decide if life is worth the risk, or if trusting the wrong man will cost her everything she has built. Definitely sounds interesting, and definitely sounds like something I am going to be into. June is going to be a month of pirates, because I am currently reading A Flame Among the Tides, which is the second book to A Wraith Beneath the Tides, which that includes pirates and mythology. So, love this, keeping this, love it, I love it, I love the look of it, I love the artwork on it, and yeah, I will be incredibly interested. Oh, trigger warnings, nearly forgot. So, trigger warnings, let's see what they are. Be advised that this is a grimdark, dark fantasy romance and contains situations that may bother readers, including, but not limited to, violence, graphic sexual situations, death, torture and dismemberment, bondage, restraints, imprisonment, horror elements and profanity. It also includes references to and scenes about sex trafficking and slavery. Also, Bloody Black contains on-page sexual assault of the female main character. It is not gratuitous, nor is it glossed over. It is an important part of the book and sadly our reality. Those who wish to skip this may do so safely. Please flip past chapter 6. Oh, so it's right at the beginning. Please guard your mental health appropriately. Take a deep breath. I promise there is a happy ending. Which is nice to know, but will not stop me reading this. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I do believe this has just come out. I'll put the published date up there. And people have been raving about this. I've been seeing a lot of books on people in the bookish community talking about this book. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. No spoilers if you've already read it. We don't do spoilers here. And remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more bookish content. And until next time, keep reading.